What's going on, guys? TNL Reaper here with another episode of Slay the Spire. Today we're playing the Ironclad and we're going for a common relic. Oh, nice. Gotta drink some water. Water's good for you. We got a bag of preparation. So, if you haven't already, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. That really helps us out here. And without further ado, let's slay the Spire today. Because that's all we're trying to do today. Successfully take out the Spire. Oh, sad day. We weren't able to finish him in that first strike. So I hope you guys have been having a good week. I have had a stressful week. So y'all know how it is. Man, anywho. I will not bore you guys with the details of my life, unfortunately, because my life is very, very uninteresting. At least to some. Can be upgraded any number of times. Maybe we'll try that. If we get armory, armament, or whatever that card is, we can upgrade it in battle multiple times until we are basically going to be able to one-shot an enemy with Searing Blade. And what do you know? We're, the starting hand of, what is this? Bag of Preparation. Just being able to draw 2 additional cards is absolutely lethal. Alright, we'll grab, Vulnerable and eat this hit and hopefully be able to beat him on this attack. Yeah, too easy. Now we're back to full health already, and we'll be taking on a boss. Disarm, Wild Strike, Iron Wave. Destroy, gain gold. There we go. Nice! Self-forming clay. Whenever you lose HP, gain 3 block next turn. Okay. So I can... Oh yeah, we're just gonna work on upgrading this. It's like, we're just gonna work on one-shotting our enemies. Oh, these guys have plated armor too, that's not good. Well, at least they don't heal like they did last time. That wasn't fun to deal with. I wonder if that block stacks. $21. Done with it. Oh, we should have targeted the weaker one. Oh, well. At least self-forming block... Oh, man, if we had this and barricade, I think. Because I keep bringing it up. Good combo right there. Because we'd be basically unassailable to a point. Guaranteeing 3 block. And then, if we could add metallicize to that, even more mint. But I need fire breathing, I think. That would be way more helpful. Having to eat through that armor is a pain. So I do apologize if my mic is off by a little bit. So for some reason my computer didn't want to recognize my headset because I'm using the, what is it, Stealth 700 or whatever, Turtle Beaches. Nothing fancy, just something I picked up at Best Buy. Self-forming clay is really nice. If only we were able to finish him. Oh, man. I definitely need metallicize, though. Power through. Let's grab Seeing Red just so we're able to use our attacks that cost multiple additional energy. God dang. We could open up with Searing Blade. It's like, would be unstoppable. Armament there. Pommel Strike. There's no shop for us to hit, so we'll see how much damage we take. Ginger. No longer become weakened, so our attacks will deal normal damage. God dang. That Searing Blow is amazing. Don't need it. And we gained additional block. Oh, you're trying to run away. I'm just going to keep upgrading that card. Holy crap. Grab Seeing Red again. They're not really giving us good cards. So let's see. Red, block, block, attack, attack. Not block all that damage, but it is what it is. Alright, see Red again. Strike, 21 damage, block, and block all the damage. Alright, I guess we'll be in a position to take on that boss. Ooh, fire breathing, there we go. Of course it's this guy. Alright, let's grab that. Thunderclap. Strike. Let's see. Trying to play 3 attacks in a single turn, gain 4 block. I just need Rage, and this would be perfect. See Red there. Strike him again. And gain 4 block. This isn't turning out to be a bad deck. Start of each boss combat, heal 25 health. Blood for blood. Very nice. Ooh. You aren't going to give us too many options, are you? Oh, and he's going to try and entrap us. Darn. So we can't use our best card on him, unfortunately. And we're able to clear Entangle. Ah, man. Not quite able to finish this fight, and we're going to take 10 damage from this, sadly. Alright, he's done. So we need to combine... God dang it. We need to combine Vulnerable with Searing Blade, and we'll basically be able to one-shot an enemy. Dexterity Potion. Very nice. Alright, let's rest up there and engage the enemy. We're getting the slime boss a little bit more frequently, which is kind of nice. And I guess seeing red wasn't a good idea unless we have, like, demon form or something. And blood for blood is useless. Alright, come on, Searing Blade. Okay, there we go. That's better. So we were going to eat this hit. We are going to eat this hit, sadly. Alright, we need to deal a little bit more damage here before we can get, walk away. Not to mention getting additional goop sprays in our deck is going to make it easier for us to hurt him. Alright, we're going to wait one more turn and see if we can inflict extra damage, because we want to make sure that when he splits, we're able to take off those cards, other forms, I guess. Which I guess it didn't quite work out, because they have 55 health, but it is what it is. And seeing as that's going to force him to split into smaller parts, makes it easier for me. So now it's just a benefit to keep those slime status cards in our deck. I really need to get the ability to add Frail into my... Or, not... I need to lose Frail. Because whenever I'm Frail, I lose a certain amount of block. Alright, fight is over. Fiend Fire. Exhaust your hand. Very tempting if I had nothing but useless cards in my deck. Okay, let's use this thing to our advantage. We gain energy, and we shuffle 2 wounds into our deck, so we'll basically have free damage from fire breathing. So this works out. We're going to head this way, I think. What do you know? Fire breathing does its thing. So now what we need to do is learn how to shuffle more wound cards into our deck. Shuffle wound and dazed. Because we need status cards. And we need the ability to get rid of status cards. And we're unable to block all that damage, unfortunately. Oh, wait, so it does stack. That is good to know. Oh, you know what I should have done? I should have put that wound on top of my deck so it would guarantee me a hit. Darn. I should have thought about it. Alright, got Cleave there. So now what we need to do is get multiple stacks of fire breathing into our deck. Alright, he's ground side. Now we just need cards that attack all of these guys. Times 3. Alright, 2 times 5. Is that 20 damage, or... No, 10 damage, so we're gonna hit you. And be able to block 2 attacks. And gain shield from that. Nice. Oh, wow. That is... Wow, I can't believe I... That clay is handy. Wow, so now all we got to do is grab metallicize and mitigate the damage we take. Ooh, 3 times 5 though. 15 damage is not good for us. There's anger. That will definitely help us. Ooh. Ooh, very nice. Kyridian. Alright. There we go. And metallicize. It is a good... Okay, now the only thing missing... Brew 5 random potions. Alright, mystery room, and then rest area. Alright, we're gonna refuse. I don't need the bites. Alright, here we go. What horrors are lurking behind this door? Oh boy. And metallicize? Wow. Alright, let's grab blood for blood. We would technically have blocked 1 full attack, but now it's just going to work out to our advantage. Not to mention the fact that they're putting wounds into our deck for us. Grab some dexterity. Take out the front man there. Target that back guy. Or we could have hit that front guy that was going to be dealing wounds, putting wounds into our deck. Well, darn. Oopsie. So now we're basically punishing these guys for daring to put wounds into our deck. And every time they hit us, it's like they're just punishing themselves. And another stack of metallicize. Oh, man, now I just need a card that stacks. Oh, in addition to having incense burner. So now they're only going to deal 1 damage. Paper frog. Okay. Alright, let's run the risk on Mystery Room and see what we get. Nope. And Blood Vial. I really wish we would heal 2 at the start of every turn. Okay. Oh boy. Oh, I would heal for all unblocked damage. Let's hit that regen potion, I guess. Want to be able to heal as much as possible rather than being punished. Alright, metallicize, seeing red, hits, and we gained 4 block. I need anger to stack, and I need fire breathing. There you are. Really need the ability to get the, what do you call it? There we go. Fight is over. There we go, armaments. So when I have that card, I can upgrade Searing Blade as many times as I need to. We're going to upgrade that right away. Alright, Mystery Room. Ooh, there we go. Potion Belts. Don't get too many potions, so we're just going to grab the Sapphire Key, because we're going to hope we get to fight the Heart. Choose and add... we apply a debuff to an enemy, deal 5 damage. Tempting. Let's add 5 cards to our deck. There we go. Power through. Thunderclap. Exhaust all non-attack cards in our deck. Alright, we're gonna rest. Hopefully we'll get an opportunity. So you're probably wondering, why did I pick the exhaust non-attack cards? So what I'm going to try and do is work it so that whenever I... Oh, what do you know? What was I saying? So whenever I get an entire handful of wounds, I can just exhaust that portion of my hand. So what I want to do is deal as much damage as possible. Because you know how it is with the elites, the longer the fight goes on, the more dangerous the enemy gets. Save that for later. Alright, we're just going to eat this hit like a champ. And have self-forming clay save us. So it is a big gamble to have... Oh, what is that? Hang on. Where are you? There you go. Exhaust all non-attack cards in your hand. Gain 7 block for each card. So all I have to do is just make sure that all of the cards in my hand are those status cards. That Frail, on the other hand, is getting to be very irritating, though. There. So let's ensure that we can get the damage out. Alright, double tap, Iron Wave. Almost block all that damage, unfortunately. Playing a very dangerous game by just not going for the throat. And that's usually my mistake. Okay, let's see. Red, strike. See, we just cleared out our entire hand. So now we get the reset. And we got the bonus of the additional block. I was really hoping to be able to get the bonus of using the Searing Blow at full upgrade. Alright, double tap. So, blood for blood. Actually, no. We'll hit Thunderclap so we can hit you with additional vulnerable. Alright, now you just need to resummon your buddies, and this would make my job so much easier. There we go. See, that is working out quite nicely. So whenever a card is exhausted, and it doesn't matter now. 47! Holy crap! Alright, that actually went rather well, and we're going to begin our next combat with Intangible. And there's Barricade. We are going to be unstoppable now. And we've got Burning Blood. Now all we need is our final key fragment, and we might actually have a shot at taking on the heart. Alright, let's shoot right for that store. Ooh, we got Barricade. Feel no pain. And let's grab Metallicize there, because we're going to be able to do with it. We're not going to have to worry. We got to take out that Exploder, though, and be careful. So now we're basically going to get all of our block. I wonder if I'll get that achievement, start with 99 block. That'd be interesting to see. Ooh. Not doing it for me, unfortunately. It's a good thing we got self-forming clay. Ooh. Oh yeah, that's going to make it way too easy to double up our block. Although we are going up against, oh wow, we blocked all that damage, thankfully. Alright, let's grab fire breathing here, armaments, and... Alright. Oh, wow. So having the Enchiridion add a random power to our hand and having it cost 0 is great. Alright, if only there was a way. Alright, let's double tap this. So now we just need to find a way to add status cards into our hands and then get multiple copies of... I can't even think of the name of that card off the top of my head. We'll grab Shrug It Off just so we have draw advantage. 'Cause that's the one thing we really need is draw advantage. Alright, Strength Potion, colorless. Alright, there we go. Let's see what we got. There we go, Second Wind. I'm gonna need a copy of that. And then Pen Nib. That'll come in handy. Oh, it's this guy. Let's feel no pain. Gain that. See red. Only I had Searing Blow for my opening hand. We could probably take on an elite. I do need to hit a rest area, though. Just to prevent myself from taking... Oh, Burning Blood will save us anyway. Alright, let's grab armaments, metallicize, block. Not quite able to block all the damage, but it is what it is. Got fire breathing, iron wave. Just throw that out for right now, just so we don't have to worry about taking too much damage from that. Because it's all about damage mitigation, because we want to be at full health as much as possible, taking on the final boss. And just being punished for daring to put statuses into our deck is nice. So now all we need to do is just work on getting block. Alright, let's play it safe. Yeah, I'm not grabbing that. Armament. Iron Wave, and then we're going to exhaust that power card because I don't want it. Nice. Alright, status. Throw that away for now. Sad day. We definitely need to fill up our... I wonder if we could get a copy of Rage. If we get Rage, we would be basically untouchable on our opening turn. Alright, cleave. Alright, let's see. Red. Take out Frontman. And metallicize it up. And we still got 18 cards in our deck, so shrug it off. Strike. Iron Wave. Aw, we're not gonna heal though. I wonder if we're gonna get Reaper this turn. If we get the Reaper, yep, there it is. Now we heal back the majority of that damage. Power through. See red. Strike. Oh, not able to block all that damage though, sadly. Alright, feel no pain. Oh, and we had a strike of Pen Nib. Heck yeah. Alright, and Searing Blow for the finish. Alright, screw it. We could definitely use that. Alright, let's, I guess head this way, recall. Because if we manage to win, we'll be able to get... Oh, not this guy. Oh, nice, and we have Barricade as our starting hand. Blood for blood, vulnerable. Nice. So this works out. So we would basically be able to go an entire turn without taking any damage. And we don't need that Barricade card. Because we only need one copy of Barricade. Alright, next attack card is played twice. So if we manage to take any damage from this boss, I'm actually feeling really good about this battle. Alright. Pen Nib is ready to be activated. That Entangle, though, is really irritating. Thank you, self-forming clay. Alright, we're gonna be in a problem here if we're not careful. Alright, and we got one more hit of intangible. Throw that back. Hit that. Oh, did that, okay, so Entangle only dealt 1 damage. Alright, double tap. Hit him with the Reaper. Alright, let's get some block here. What I really need is... Oh, actually, it would benefit me more to get rid of all of my other block. It would benefit me far more to get rid of my other block cards. That way I could just keep shorten out my deck. So I could keep drawing status cards. Grab that. Alright, we're going to take on this boss and see what we can do. Whenever a card is exhausted, draw 1 card. Power through. Defend. Okay. I'm gonna be honest, slow doesn't feel that threatening. Okay, italicize. Okay, I do need Barricade, though, because I have a feeling if we let this guy grow in strength, we're going to be in trouble. Two. However, being able to utilize Searing Blow is really nice. Alright, come on, Barricade. Okay. Just throw Thunderclap back in there. Use Iron Wave and then hit Exhaust. Alright, we blocked that damage. So Barricade ended up being at the bottom of the deck. How irritating. Alright, feel no pain. Drain plated armor, strength. And whenever we apply a debuff to an enemy. Alright. Try to save myself from as much damage as possible. Because he's just going to continuously attack. Alright. 21. Sanday. Alright, thank you, self-forming clay. And he's just going to continue to increase in power. Ooh. I think we bit off a little bit more than we could chew here, guys, unfortunately. Wish we had a card that would deal 5 damage every time we exhausted a card. $55 damage. Ooh, I think that's going to put us close to death or at death. Nope. Pretty close, though. If we don't win this engagement, we're going to be in trouble. Which we do. Start each combat with 4 plated armor. Heck yeah. Shockwave. Ooh, very nice. Alright, let's rest up. Really wish we could get more uses out of... Oh, don't need that. Whenever a card is exhausted, impervious. Don't have enough for that. Don't have enough for increased energy. We'll grab Cultist Ritual just because. Alright, now we just need to not run into anybody in these next few areas. It's all gold. Relic Mask. There we go. Oh, wait. Just gotta make it to the end. Please, no transient. No. Oh, man. Finally, we played an entire round. Offer a reward. Damn it. Alright, let's grab Offer Seeing Red. Healed to full HP. We got the ability to upgrade a card now. Alright, we need more damage out of Fire Breathing, because we're just going to try and put as many wound cards into our deck as possible. Alright, we got Inflame as our starting card. Alright, drink. Got that. Alright, shrug it off. Nothing. If only we could run from this fight. Oh, and they put Dazed into our deck. This is bad for them. Alright, Armament, Metallicize. Whenever a card is exhausted, gain block. So all we need to do is just make use of Barricade. Alright, Fire Breathing. And Sear. Weren't able to block all that damage, unfortunately, but got 2 uses out of that, and they can continue to put weight... there we go. Now we have the ability to begin prepping our hand. So we got to take out Frontman, because he's going to be the next one to attack. So it looks like the Diamond heals, and the Donut increases strength, whatever it is. $16 times 2. That is a bit of a problem, though. Okay. Ooh. I definitely need to get some damage out, though. That block needs to go first. That's the first thing that needs to go. Alright, let's power through. Double tap. Let's see, red... Alright, that's the first one down. And we've managed to increase our block. We just have to become invincible. Alright, here it is. Block, block. Ooh. Really wish we could discard Second Wind. 22. Easily be able to block that. Oh! Even better, we won. Alright, so it looks like we'll get our second attempt at the heart. Approach the door. Alright, so let's see if we can figure out how this other boss fight works. The ending. Okay, I guess we get to smith up a card here. Okay, we definitely need to be able to make them as weak as possible. Got no gold to spend. Let's see, could have used a second copy of Fire Breathing, though. Alright, we got Inflame. Italicize. Feel no pain. What does that arrow mean? Okay, so we have to face a card. Okay. Oh, darn. Alright, we'll put that back. So we'll take normal damage. Ooh, that is not good. Okay, I definitely need barricade. What are we under the effect of? Surrounded, okay. 38 damage. Okay, so I need to play this smart, because who's ever attacking me is going to put me at risk. Okay, there's barricade. This guy's going to increase in power, so now is a good time to engage, and it doesn't matter because I attacked all the enemies. And I've got barricade up, and I'll have the ability, and I've got pen nib, so I'll deal quite a bit of damage. Let's attack you. Not quite able to block all that damage. Is his attack going up? .22, not enough. So it's just mitigating the amount of damage that I take. Oh, and you are blocking your friend there. Not enough energy. Really wish I had sadistic nature. That would have come in handy. Alright, let's heal up before this combat is over. Alright, we managed to actually make it into the final combat with full health. Alright, Burning Pact. That way we can always get the card. Now, we are going to take on the Heart. Alright, Barricade. Fire breathing. Alright, off to a good start. And we have a health potion. Oh, it is adding nothing but status cards into our hand. $60 damage. Holy crap. God dang. God dang, what am I supposed to do? Am I supposed to deal 3 damage to this card? Just gotta stack up my block until I can get a new artifact. Oh, that bastard. $261. I have to deal that in 300 damage in 1 turn. $75. Okay. Oh, man. 255. I need to deal more damage. Beat of Death. Alright. Let's see. Iron Wave. Hits. I just need to get rid of all my block cards so I got nothing but my status cards. Darn. Alright. We're holding strong, guys. $221. I don't know what's going to happen, because it's like this thing is just going to continuously get more powerful. dang it. Alright, Pen Nib, I need you to do your thing. Holy crap! Oh, dang, I wish I would have had that earlier. Alright, I think I might actually be able to take on the heart, guys. Oh, dang it, I shouldn't have used that. Is this thing going to heal or what? 18. Holy crap. 58 damage. Alright. I need 2 more turns. 20 times 12. I do hate to say it, guys, but I think this is the final crescendo here. Yep. It's over, guys. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. But this is our final hit. Got real close, though. Heck yeah. Inadequately prepared. Fuck you. Alright. That was a great run, guys. I appreciate you guys so much for tuning in. And you will hopefully see me beat the heart on the next run. So, you guys take care and have a great week.